Hey guys, this is me, Tamara Carter, and this is my initial response to our topic for the week, using technology in the classroom. I notated myself as applying. I really should have done integrating because honestly, I use technology just about every day in my classroom, whether it's the Promethean board or whiteboard, smartboard, whatever I do, I try to integrate some type of technology. The first thing I'm going to cover is Edmodo. I know that you have probably got to know Edmodo by now. If you haven't, keep using it. It's awesome. The students love it. Dr. Meadows went through a lot of Edmodo, but I'm going to show you a quick thing that I think we may not have covered yet. First of all, there's this really cool thing they just came out with about 2 months ago called Edmodo Snapshot. It's really good for English and math teachers. It gives you a snapshot of what your students know about the standards, how much they've learned. You can use it to assess a group of students. You can use it to assess individualized students. So this gets into that formative assessment and individualization that we've been talking about, differentiation. So say I wanted to create a snapshot for my students. I'm going to just use this first class. Say I want to see what this class knows about standard 1 in reading literature. There's a total of 12 questions across the board. Let me give you a quick preview of what a sample question would look like. It provides the students with a passage, and this will be an example of one of the questions. Why did the Peterkins had a late dinner? And then answer the following questions. Why did Mrs. Peterkin say that she was glad she did not have a cranberry? So this is citing textual evidence. It's really cool. It gives reports. You can break it down by student. You can break it down by class to let you know what your students need to work on as far as the consent standards are concerned. You can get into that a little bit more. I'm going to try to push on. Symbaloo, love it. It is like a bookmark page so that you don't have to keep a particular bookmark up. And I do give my students access to this Symbaloo. It places all the bookmarks on one pane so that your students will not keep asking, how do you get to so-and-so link and how do you get to so-and-so link? Everything is provided on one page. You can personalize it. It has tiles for writing tools, reading tools, grammar and spelling, but you can make the tools fit whatever it is you teach. You can create your own. This is mine. As you see, there's YouTube, which I use all the time. I'm going to go into some of these, so I don't want to go too far. Prezi, which Dr. Meadows covered and I used all the time. There's our friend Edmodo. Discovery Education, ThinkLink, Padlet, which used to be Wallwisher, Promethean Planet, the Teaching Channel, Flocabulary, which helps with vocabulary. So that is my teacher Symbaloo, but there are other pages you can connect. These are educational tools, Khan Academy, Animoto, Evernote, PBWorks, MathNook. So this goes through all different subjects across board. EDU News. This is what's going on in the world. Say you want your students to do a quick write about a particular timely topic. You can pull this up to see what's going on in the world. CNN Student News for June the 5th. Let's see what that is. And this is something I use, even though it's cross-curricular. This is language that I teach, but let's see if it'll. Ooh, there's Anderson Cooper. Ooh, love him. Okay, let's see what the CNN Student News is for the week.
Fridays are awesome. You made it. This is our last edition of CNN Student News for the 2013-2014 school year. I'm Carl Azus. Thank you for watching this D-Day.
And you can use
the 70th anniversary of the largest seaborne
for different reasons, but for students with reading comprehension and vocabulary problems, you can use an actual transcript that you can print out, the daily curriculum news quiz. Like I said, even though this is social studies, I use it in my class for writing and reading activities. So that's Symbaloo. Class Dojo. This is a classroom management tool that I use that is awesome. I'm not going to click on my students' classes because their names are still there, but I created this one in a professional development I did the other day with just some teachers' names. As you can see, it has these cool little icons and avatars for the students, and you create your classes by just adding their names. What I like about Class Dojo is it's more than just a classroom management tool. It has a timer option to where if you needed to time something in class, you can do that. You can record daily attendance. Let's say I want to mark somebody absent. Everybody's absent. No, where are my students? Mark them all present. So I think that's really cool. We're going to cancel that out. You can award more than one student if the students are just awesome today. And this is what's good about it as a management tool. You give your students award for positive behaviors and negative behaviors, but instead of calling it negative, we say they need work. So say these two students were working hard today. They were in a think, pair, share. It went awesome. I give them a little teamwork. Now, when students hear that sound, let me tell you, they will snap their heads around so quick to see who got points. They make it very competitive. Because what I use this for is the students that have the most dojo points at the end of the 9 weeks get prizes, or the class that has the most dojo points at the end of the semester gets a pizza party. I can reset it to where everybody loses their points at the end of the 9 weeks to start over. I don't want to say lose, but we just move over. And like I said, you can also do negative behavior. Say Jennifer did great, but then she started talking. Oh, it's so sad. She lost her points. What's really good about this is that at the end of the day, you can do what's called reports. You can see how the whole class interacted for that day, which is really great. But this is also a wonderful tool for communicating with parents, because there is a way for parents to sign up to be notified if their child gets positive points or negative points. Whatever it is, say I wanted to let Jennifer's mom know specifically what she did. I click on Jennifer, leave my comments for her. Jennifer could not stop talking today. And of course I would get more specific than that, but you add your comment, parent gets an email and a notification. So it's really awesome. I love to use it. It's really good. Students love it. I've already gone over LearnZillion, but to just show you really quickly of what you can do, because you can assign these videos to a whole class. You can assign these videos to individualized students for remediation, or just to flip the classroom. Say I want to let them watch a quick video on reading girl power. The thing about LearnZillion is the video comes up and I can assign this to the class and they can get an email, or I can just tell them to go learnzillion.com, type in this quick code, and they'll have access. What I love about LearnZillion, it provides lesson slides that I can print out, guided notes for students that need help. This is really good, especially when you're trying to teach students how to take notes. There's resource sets. There's the actual article that you can download and print out. There's a parent letter to explain what's going on, a discussion protocol I go through with my students, and most importantly, a notes template that my students can follow along so they'll know how to take great notes. So it breaks it down into what is the lesson about. It lets them record the code so they'll know how to get back to it. Core lesson, write or draw pictures. I know I'm going kind of fast, but Lexipedia, love it, especially for vocabulary. You can use it in any subject. With Lexipedia, you type in a word and it creates a web. This is really good for vocabulary. So say I wanted to do delineate. Did I spell that right? It'll put the word in the middle and it will break it down. Oops, I guess I spelled that wrong.